happening, everyone? Welcome back to this week's video. We're on the van again, the transporter. We got a few little things to do on it now that we've got it back on the road and running sweet. I say sweet, it's not 100% sweet as I would like it. Mind, I've done all our work and the flipping rocker cover gasket is leaking. So it's leaving little presents of oil everywhere. To sort that out, you got to take the whole front end of the van off again because the bloody inlet manifold goes over the top of the rocker cover. Stupid design. So yeah, it can continue to leak and leave little presents everywhere for the foreseeable future because I'm not doing that again. Probably until the winter when I take it off the road to fix up all the bodywork. I did want to put a new front panel on it because it's a bit scabby, so we'll do it then. Like I said, now that we've got it back on the road, we can do a few little things to it. So the first main thing, well, I know I said that it's going to get airbrushed in the last video, but we got to get the bodywork looking mint before we can even think of doing that. So yeah, not doing that until the winter. So for the time being, we got to have some stickers on it, you know, for advertising. So that's what I got. Scott at DNS Signs, just up the road from me in Kilfynydd. So that's the brief mock-up for it. He said, do you want us to fit it? And I mean, that would have made the bill even more expensive, wouldn't it? So me being a cheapskate, I said, no, I'll fit it. And plus it'll make some entertaining viewing for you guys when I fuck it up.
He's gonna fuck this up.
So yeah, we're gonna give it a go. We'll give it a bash at doing this. I should be okay. I should be okay with the small letters and stuff, but this one is one big graphic that's in one piece for the side, so that could get interesting. But before we can even think about doing that, we got to do some things in preparation for that. So on the side we got Hoonavan, so that's got to come off, and then on the back door we got what's left of a stormtrooper, so that's got to come off as well.
This is the way.
Got my hot air gun. Don't go too close if you're having to take stickers off as well. Will you burn your paint? Use a hairdryer as well. Now, as you can see there, it's left a lot of the sticky shit still on there. So we need to get that off as well. Right, I'm just using degreaser or panel wipe as it's called as well. Spray it all on there, let it do something for 2 seconds. You can also use tar remover. Petrol would probably do the similar thing as well. Obviously don't be using that if you're smoking. Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
A few moments later.
What an absolute flipping nightmare that was. So I degreased it all up, and then what I found worked best was actually get your fingernail and scrape as much off as possible. Spreader would probably do the same thing, and then yeah, wipe it off after that. And then I upgraded from blue tissue to a cloth as well. Got it off in the end. So now I'm going to go over the whole, well, not the whole side, but where I'm going to be putting stickers just with a quick detailer, just to clean it basically. And then we can start putting stickers on. Right, it's all clean ish. We might as well start with the hardest one first. I'm not sure whether this was meant to have application tape on it, but there we go. Get a feel for where I want it first. See what that looks like. Yes, I do want it on the wonk. Not that much of a wonk. See what that looks like. I think I want to go that way a bit. Oh, flip that. Ah. Right, I've changed my mind. On my mock-up I did on my iPad, I had that as close to the end as possible. But when I went and picked the graphics up, he told me to stay away from these. Obviously someone of their caliber would be able to do it, but you have to get the heat gun out and stretch it and manipulate it and probably cut it as well to get it to, you know, go across there without any pleats in it. And yeah, I'm not confident enough to do that, so I couldn't get it to look right, getting as close to that as possible without going into that area. It just looked a bit odd. I've moved it to the middle, which I think works, and it won't have any of those silly corners in it. It'll just be all horizontal ones. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I have no idea where I'm going to put the rest of the graphics, so we're meant to be around it. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Here goes.
I can't wait to see this disaster.
I don't know how to start this. Do it that way. Alright, well that went okay. Now we'll do the rest. Now if you're a graphics person, just leave it there, but I've got the sticky stuff. Oh, it's written. What is it written for? I thought this would be the best way to do it, but obviously fucking not.
1 hour later.
Oh no. We didn't want that to happen, did we?
What the hell is he doing?
Making a right meal of it. You can say that again, pal. It's fully a rip down there. Maybe I should have started at the bottom. Stretched it over there now. Oh. Right, I'm stopping now. Okay, a few days have passed. I couldn't bring myself to keep on filming there. You'll see why in a mo. We finished getting the graphics on in the end, but yeah. Oh, what a mess I made of that. I was pretty pissed off with myself at the end of that day. Got a bit down in the dumps there. I actually lost my rag with it in the end, so you'll see the absolute mess of it in a mo. I think I'll show you the best bits first. We got the socials on the side there and the Endless Road logo. So obviously that's both side doors. Also on the bottom of the rear door there, and we got like custom paint and what we do the custom paint on the rear door for you to see it, along with the main logo, and we got another Endless Road logo there. I didn't end up getting the flipping sticky of the bloody Stormtrooper off yet. Along the bottom of the side of the van we got the what we also do paintwork on there. On the mock-up that was meant to be up there somewhere, but obviously I changed the position of the main logo, so I thought that was the best place to put it in the end. Also got another Diddy logo on the bonnet. There was meant to be a sun strip, but it wasn't correct, so they still gotta make one of them for me. Now, are you ready for this absolute shit show? From this far away it looks alright. Passes the I was gonna say the 10-foot test, but it doesn't. Maybe the 15-foot test it passes. So by here's okay. And then we got a bit of a crease there. A little one there. Now you might think that's not too bad, but yeah, then we get up to this flipping mess up there, and then there's another few there as well. Oh, a couple of here as well. I got a few bubbles in it there. Oh, that went down, man. My cutting's not the best, but you're right there. Now you may think, Jazz, that's not too bad. That's alright for a first go. Well, believe it or not, that's the good side. Here's the bad side. This is the one I filmed for you, first of all, where I was like underneath it like a flipping tent. Oh, we got bird shit on it now as well, just to top it off. But well, we got bubbles there now. They weren't there before. Wasn't there as well. Flipping heck. Well, because I pulled it up in the end so many times, it stretched it, and yeah, we started creasing from here. And as you start from there, well, it only gets bigger the further you go down. So look at them bad boys there. And then it's everywhere. Look at it. Wow. Oh. I actually think it's creased up even more than when I done it. There's a big flipping bubble there. Yeah, that bit, that's good. And then from there down is shit. I got to about and yeah, completely lost my rag with it. I ended just flipping like that with the spreaders, ripped it all open by there and there as well. Vinyl sticker people, is that the worst attempt you've ever seen? If it is, let me know in the comments. Oh well, like I said, it's only gonna stay on there until the winter, so it's just a part-time thing. The main thing is, you know, you can see it when it's driving along. You know, you're not gonna see the creases and my fuck-ups in it while you're passing in the car or behind it or whatever. But yeah, I did wish it went on a bit better than that. So apparently what I should have done, and they only told me this after I buggered it up, which is handy. What I should have done is I started off right by just taping it on, and then I should have let it dangle down from about by there and cut the middle out of the backing paper, like this area. Then put it up and spreaded that area onto a nice big flat surface. And obviously this bit would still be dangling down by there then. Once you've done that then, once that bit is on, then I could have peeled the backing off the top bit and worked it upwards. That's done. And then again, peel the bottom off and work the bottom down. It is currently 6:30 in the morning, just drove to work, and now we got another problem with the transporter.
No, not another one.
It's just shat all this flipping power steering fluid all over the, well, not over the floor, but yeah, on the floor on the way to work. So I just put some more in just to see what happens, and yeah, it's all over the floor now. Now, it wouldn't be so bad, because obviously I've got the camper van, I can go back and forth to work in that. We got our first show booked for Sunday now, and it's Friday today. That's not what I need. Right, I got the van all jacked up, got some tools ready, paper on the floor, even got rubber gloves there. So yeah, we're gonna have a crack at this today. Not what I needed. It just means less is gonna get done for this show on Sunday now. So it seems easy enough. I've had a little look on the internet. You just gotta take the front engine mount off. So I might be able to kill two birds with one stone, because I'm pretty sure the front engine mount is on its way out as well. It's indicating that by being a bit clunky on the gear changes, the gear sticks moving under load as well. So yeah, if I can do that at the same time, then that'll make me feel slightly better. But yeah, you just got to take that off and then you can get to it. It makes it a lot easier as well, because this van hasn't got an AC pump on it. It's meant to, but where it's gone, I don't know. Now, according to a bit of research on the internet, you don't have to, a couple of people said you don't have to drain the engine oil out of it. So being as this engine is gear driven rather than belt, the end of the pump must have a cog on it, go into a cog on the engine, so there must come into contact with engine oil. Now we know what happened last time I put my trust in the internet. Taking the crank cover off and all oil went everywhere. But I'm gonna trust the internet again, and hopefully I won't lose my engine oil. I got a bowl ready anyway, so we'll see what happens. Right, it's off. It didn't take too long. It wasn't too bad, and obviously front end still on the van. There's the engine mount that you gotta take off. There's like 3 pieces to it. 1, 2, 3. So obviously I reckon those 2 bits are good. It's just that bit that's worn, I think. Right, so what a morning I've had. Got the power steering pump off. Now what I reckon happened is, if I can show you by here, there it is, obviously. Where is it? So this little badger by here, the O-ring was like had snapped, and it was like hanging out of it, and that wasn't very tight. So I reckon it was leaking from that. So took a quick trip up to my mate's garage, asked his opinion, and he said obviously if he was fitting it on a customer's vehicle, he'd just fit a new one, but because it's my own, then tighten it up, put a new O-ring on it and see if it leaks. So came back to the unit, put it back on, started putting the pipes back onto it. What happened? Yeah, this little bugger by snaps. So it's fucked then, isn't it? Pointless buggering about with it now. So went over, no, priced up a new one first. TPS, £700. Euro car parts was like 100. It was 2 different types, 180 or 150 plus of that. There's another Motor Factors down the road. They were slightly cheaper but couldn't get it to Monday. So Euro car parts it is, they can get it today. Goes over there. My account's been shut down and they can't tell me why. I don't know anything. So they couldn't order it. I said, well, just make me a new account then. Oh, yeah, alright then. Does that. So that's on order. I gotta go back down and get it. I took the old pump with me because I thought they had it in stock. So just in case it was the wrong one and I could compare it to it. Went down in the camper van, and the old pump rolled across the floor in there and spewed the remains of its fluid all over the floor in the camper van. Great. So anyway, that's where we're at now. We're just waiting for that new one to come into stock. Another little interesting thing that I've discovered whilst working on this. So hopefully I can show you. See this big bolt hanging out by here? Well, that goes through one of these clamps as well for the engine mount, so that's why it's so long. Well, that goes into this cradle here for the alternator. So yeah, the alternator has two fixings to fix it into that mount, and then that fixes onto the side of the engine via, I think, 4 bolts. Takes this bolt out, the whole flipping lot falls down. So yeah, 3 bolts are missing out of my flipping alternator bracket, which is not good. Wish I had noticed that when I had all the front end off doing the injectors, because it would have been a piece of piss to get to then. So yeah, there's only been one big bolt holding my alternator on. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun getting them back in now. I ain't taking the flipping front end off again. Oh, flipping heck. Right, pump is on. Why does it always seem that I need to do mechanical work when it's either pissing down or it's absolutely scorching. It's like 30 degrees at the moment. This is not good for us gingers. Could spontaneously combust at any second. Yeah, it all went on, yeah, pretty straightforward. The hardest bit is trying to get the flipping bolt back into the engine mount, because it's about that long the bolt is. Trying to get it to line up with the hole. So now, yeah, it all being said and done, I think it's just put some fluid back in and get it off the axle stands again, and hopefully it doesn't leak. Something I forgot to say is apparently in these Volkswagen transporters you got to put the proper Volkswagen power steering fluid in it, which I didn't have. And when I did the injector things and lost half of the power steering fluid and topped it back up, I didn't put correct stuff in. I just went and got just your any old normal red stuff. So whether that fucked it up, I don't know. I can't see that happening, can you? Anyway, so now I've had to fork out for this flipping new power steering pump. I thought I'd best get the flipping proper stuff. So I think it was only 11 quid or something from TPS. Green it is. So yeah, that's gone in now, just to let you know. And yeah, I've been driving it for a couple of days now. It's all hunky-dory. We haven't got no more leaks. The only thing I have noticed, I don't know whether it's related or not, so any transporter drivers, owners, let me know if you've experienced this. But as I'm driving, and it's mainly when I press the throttle, doesn't matter what gear you're in, or revs you're doing. In fact, the higher the revs, it doesn't do it. But it kind of sounds like there's a whale coming, like making noises from the engine bay. And you can feel it through your foot as well. It's a bit like the power steering noises when it's low on fluid, but it's obviously not as I was going to say visible then, but that's not the word, is it? Not as loud, like, so it's kind of like like that. But yeah, every time you go and put the throttle, it's like something's humming, and then it stops, and then it starts again, and I haven't got a clue what it is. So whether it's the pump, power steering pump, and because it's not connected to an aircon pump next to it, because that's missing, there's a cog in the engine bay now just spinning, not connected to anything, which is meant to be linked to the aircon pump. So whether it's that, I can't even remember if it was doing it before. Any ideas? Pop it down in the comments. Right, what an absolute shit show that was. I'm hoping, I'm going to touch some wood now, I'm hoping that things go better for this van going forward. Although we used it for a show last Sunday, performed faultlessly. That was 2 days after the power steering pump went. So yeah, we got another one, it's Friday today now, we got another one this Sunday now. So we gotta go to Gloucester in that for this one. Yeah, I'm hoping that I don't have to spend any more money on it for a little while. I can just enjoy using it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my misery. Any suggestions on things to do with what I've done, pop them in the comments. Any questions, also there too. Click on the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.